standing on the mat. Just move around a little bit first so we can just get things moving and flowing. Whew. And let's see, when you come back to standing, just come into your normal standing posture, just like land. And then close your eyes, and then envision, where am I? Where are the different parts of my body? Can you feel, without looking, where your feet are, where your hands are, where your shoulders might be, what's happening with your head? Just feel without looking. And then try and draw a little more of a mountain pose into this. And if you need to open your eyes here, go ahead. But bring your feet back to, equal standing, hip width distance. Feel balanced on your feet. Shoulders over the hips. The hands are by your side. The ears are over your shoulders here. So now we're in a little more alignment. So just something to think about. What's my normal posture? Is something kind of out of whack when I usually stand? Or can I stand in a little more evenness and balance? And now just let your breath move smoothly throughout your body. Not forcing, just letting it move. Harnessing the energy of the breath. Letting it open all that space inside of you. And turning your palms out, we'll start to add the arms to this. So exhale, and then as you inhale, draw your palms up, shoulders down, palms touch, and your hands come heart center. And that's all we're going to do. Just do that a few more times, feeling the breath come in, the energy come in. Hey, as you draw your palms overhead and back to your heart. And the next time you land at your heart, just hold here. Take a couple of breaths. Good. And we'll shake it out a little bit again and move into our Drew energy practice. All right, so we're going to start with the right leg moving forward and back. Arms up, arms down, forward and back. And that left leg is just going to move naturally, whatever it needs to do right now to be happy. And we'll let the feet come back side by side and start on the left here. Left, forward, and back. Nice way to start the week. Start to warm everything up. And build some nice energy as well. And begin to let the feet come back side by side. All right, so we're going to keep them slightly wider than hip width distance for our cats and cows. The knees and hips will bend slightly. And then draw your hands forward, round forward, and as you inhale, open up. Well, and exhale forward. Inhale, open up. And find a pace for this that serves you right now. Okay, it could be one breath per movement. It could be one long breath per movement. It could be slower than that. And the next time your hands are touching your thighs, just hang here and then roll up back to standing. We're going to keep the legs in this soft and easy position here. Inhale and exhale. And take the arms overhead with a nice little bend in the elbows and tilt to the side. Extend the arms, bring them back, tilt and extend. So we're just kind of warming up here, right? Not really trying to reach the opposite wall or anything. We are just tilting and extending. Wake up that side body. And just a couple more times. And come back to center and release and shake it out. Okay, and now just knees and hips slightly bent, hands to the thighs, twist open to the right and back. Twist open to the left and back. Open and back. So we started on the right, so the next time you twist open to the left and back, you'll be even, come back to center. Now let's find our mountain pose and see where everything lands and how everything's feeling. All right, so let's take the legs wider than hip width distance, slightly wider like we're going to do five-pointed star and moonflower poses. It's those same legs. We'll be doing similar, okay? So with the leg, this is called gathering goddess energy. So we're going to do it a couple of times with the last three poses, stationary legs, and then we're going to try and move the legs a little more. Okay, so let's take the arms up with the legs straight. Inhale, and then as you exhale, arms out to the side, knees bend. Keep the knees bent, bring your arms forward, and then bring the hands in towards your heart. That's the gathering. The legs are in goddess position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, knees bend as the arms come out. Arms forward and gather. Okay, one more time like that. Inhale up. Exhale, arms out to the side, arms forward, and gather that energy. Okay, we're going to move the legs a little more this time. Inhale, legs straight, arms up. Exhale, knees out, arms out. Inhale, arms forward, legs straight. Exhale, knees bend, gather. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, gather. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, gather. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, gather. Bring your palms to your heart here. Stand tall. Inhale. Fingertips up to the sky. And step together. Find mountain pose. And shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's come to the top of the mat. Have your strap nearby. Got a strap, Meg? Okay. All right. So since we all have straps, we're going to do Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. Okay, so we'll get to it. Let's go ahead and take the feet hip width distance. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale. Swan dive, doesn't matter where the hands go, right? They could be thighs, calves. You might be touching the mat here. Hands to the thighs. Let's take a nice half lift and drop those hips. Bring the hands down to the mat and step all the way back into downward facing dog. Now let's go ahead from this dog and pedal the feet. hold one heel down, switch, hold the other heel down, hold both heels down, and we're going to go ahead and bring the knees down and sit off to the side. Take the legs straight. We'll meet in seated mountain pose. Take a breath or two here. Okay, get adjusted to being on the earth now. Inhale and exhale. Good, and let's shake the legs out. All right, so this looks like a good high boat to low boat cruise, so let's do that. Take your feet hip-width distance apart, bend at the knees, okay? It's going to be a nice, really warming for the body. Take the arms out. Remember, you can keep both feet down if you want. Otherwise, raise your right knee. We're in high boat on the right? The core is already engaged. We're leaned back. And we go low boat. Shoulders down, but not touching. Heel down, but not touching. Back to high boat on the right. 3 more times on the right. Take it down and up. Take it down and up. Take it down and up, and release. Shake the legs out for a moment. Okay, left knee up, arms forward. High boat left, low boat. Remember, do your variation and up. Take it down and up. Take it down and up. One more. Take it down and up. And release. Ooh, shake out those legs. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to go back to the right, and we're going to add canoe each time. Remember, canoe is arms overhead. If that doesn't work for you, then you can leave out the canoe, or just maybe you lift your arms just more vertical than up by your ears, okay? I'll demonstrate when we get down there. Yay, and then we get to hold. So let's have the right knee up. We're in our high boat position here. Low boat, so maybe the first part of canoe is just bringing the arms up to vertical. Or maybe you do canoe with your hands by your ears. Now bring your hands down and up. Okay, we're going back again. Down, canoe, and up. 2 more. Low boat right, canoe, and up. And 1 more time. Low boat right, canoe, and up. Ooh, I meant to say 4 and I almost said left. Okay, those are close. Let's go ahead and take the left leg. We'll take 1 more breath here. Left leg, high boat, and low boat, canoe option, arms back and up. Low boat, canoe option, maybe no canoe, maybe arms vertical, maybe arms back and up. Okay, 2 more. Low boat on the left and up, and 1 more. Low boat and up, and release. Woo! All right, raise your hand if your core is awake. Raise another hand if that was pretty intense. Okay, shake it out. So we'll do obliques from standing. Okay, we'll give the core a little rest now. And let's move into our Supta Hasta Baddha Konasana. Grab your strap. Okay. All right, before we do that, we're going to do Apanasana a couple of times just to get those hips moving a little, because it is Monday. So let's lay back with the knees bent, feet to the mat. And inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs. And then exhale, draw both knees in. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs. Exhale, draw both knees in. This is the Apanasana. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs. Now exhale, draw your right knee in only. Inhale, extend the right leg, arms overhead. Exhale, draw your left knee in. Inhale. inhale, extend, exhale, both knees in. And one more time with both, inhale, extend, exhale, both knees in, hold here, and maybe give the spine a little rock. And bring your feet down. Okay. Let's get that strap and put it around the right foot, the ball of the right foot. Extend that right leg straight up. Okay? So we're using things that we've been warming up, but still be gentle with yourself. Don't tug on the strap. Just let it support you. Flex your right foot here. Okay? You have one hand on each side of the strap. And that left leg can either go straight or the knee can bend. Whichever is better for you right now. Go ahead and take both ends of the strap in your right hand. Bring your left hand out by your shoulder. And take that right leg over. Now at some point, the right leg will have gone far enough. Just support yourself with your right arm. And then bring the right leg back up to center. Take your left hand, both ends of the strap in your left hand, right arm out to the side. And we're going to draw that right leg just past the belly button, starting to really get a nice opening, but two hips are still on the mat. Now we're going to let the right leg come as far over to the left as it wants. You can support yourself with your left arm this time. The right hip's going to come up and take your gaze past your right fingertips. So we're getting side leg opening and a twist here. Now as we come back, it's going to be very tempting to use the strap to pull your leg up, but pretend that strap isn't there and come back to center. Use the strength of your leg. Take one end of the strap in each hand, flex your right foot, and just maybe encourage those toes to go back a little more towards your head. Okay, let's go ahead and bend the right knee, take the strap off, bring the left foot in, put the strap. Okay, everybody good to go on the left? Raise your right foot if you have any questions about this. Okay, all right. So we've got one end of the strap in each hand. The left foot is flexed, right knee is bent, or the leg might already be straight. Both ends of the strap in the left hand, right arm out to the side. We let the left leg come over to the left, using the left arm to support the leg in whatever is the best position for it now. Okay, so it doesn't have to come all the way over to the, down to the earth here. Okay, whatever's your best position right now. And then draw the leg. Remember, the leg's doing the work here, not the strap. Back to center. Put both ends of the strap in your right hand. Check to see if that foot is still flexed. Take your left arm out by your side, out from the left shoulder, and let that left leg come just past the belly button, holding here with two hips still on the mat. And then let the left leg come over to the right as much as it wants, taking your gaze past your left fingertips. Okay, the left hip is lifting, but your shoulders are still attached to the mat. All right, and let's draw up to back to center. Okay, take one end of the strap in each hand and breathe into the left hamstring with the left foot flexed. All right, bend your knee and put the strap off to the side. Okay, so So go ahead and bend your knees and let your knees open and close like little butterfly wings. All right. Raise one leg if you felt some benefit from doing that. Okay, great. Let's go ahead now and take the right leg up so we can work that ankle. Point and flex the foot. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. And release. Yeah, that would be a long time to spend on a pose that has no benefit, so I'm glad you felt that. Left leg up, point and flex. And circle one direction and the other. All right, let's bring the left foot down, open and close the knees a few times, and make your way to tabletop. Okay, remember, pad your knees if they request it, right? Okay, that's up to you. We're going to take the arms long, come into knee down plank, and we're going to be going plank, push up, hips to heels. And remember, if you want to convert this into a knee up plank at any point, that will be you, that's fine. But the knee down is great, and we really want to make sure those arms are doing the work here and the spine stays long. Let's see what I can see here. Nice. 3, 2. Good. And the next time you push back, take it into a child's pose. Okay. And from your child's pose, go ahead and move into a downward facing dog. Start to feel your balance in your dog, right? 2 hands and 2 feet. Remember, dog can always be a table, your hands could be on the wall, on a chair. Take a couple of breaths. And start to walk your feet toward your hands, letting them come wider as you go until they're mat width distance apart. Bring your forearms to your thighs. Bring your hands to your heart. And then press your fingers up toward the sky as you exhale, come into mountain pose. Yeah. All right, let's see how mountain pose feels now. So find equal standing. Breathing, yeah. How's everything moving? All right, and we're going to shake it out and do some sun salutations. So from the top of the mat, feet are hip width distance apart. Okay. And we're going to add just a little bit of arms to the front of, to the front end of our sun salutation here. And let's go ahead and add a crescent lunge too, okay, low crescent. So if you want padding for your knees, or you can always flip up the edge of your mat. Okay, palms are out, exhale. Inhale, float the arms up. This time we swan dive over straight legs, keep the hips over the ankles, and just go where you feel like you belong right now, and don't worry how far down the hands go. Just notice that nice release back here. Now bring your hands to your thighs, sit the hips back and shine your heart forward. And for your half lift, sink the hips more, bring the hands down. Step back with the right leg and hang out in this lunge. Wiggle around a little more. Let that left hip have a little party back here. And then bring your right knee down and come into your low crescent lunge that you love so much. And release. Find your way to plank, knees up or down. You could be at a wall. And chaturanga. All right, let's start our day with a little cobra here. And release. And float back up into downward facing dog. So we're going to spend 3 to 5 breaths in this down dog, depending on how your breath is right now, but just some nice, even breaths. And take your right leg up, step forward, and arrange yourself for low crescent lunge. So it doesn't matter how far up your right foot came, because now we're going to just put it where we need it for low crescent lunge. And come on up. Yeah. Bring the hands down, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and let's firm up all of the muscles so we can take a nice big strong step. Left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up as palms touch. Hands come heart center, and let's keep going. Exhale, hands down. Take a half lift, forward fold. Step back with the left into lunge. Left knee down, low crescent lunge. Good. Hands down. Okay, plank. Knees up or down. Good strong planks here. Yes, yes, yes. And chaturanga. All right, this time we're going to take the hands a little farther down, a little down from the shoulders, and use them to help lift into a little deeper cobra. And then find your way back to down dog. Hands come back under the shoulders. Yes. Good. Inhale and exhale. Everybody's good. Take your left leg up, take a nice big step forward with the left foot, bring the right knee down, and then do whatever arranging you want for your low crescent lunge. Low crescent lunge can be here too, right? Hands down, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Let's firm up all those muscles and take a giant step. Right foot meets left, top of the mat, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. Okay, I know it's Monday, but are you ready for a sun salutation on your own? One on the right, one on the left. Add the crescent lunge if you want. Remember, there's there's nothing that you have to do, and there's no mistakes, just move. Okay, so top of your mat. Okay. And when you're ready, if you want to keep that low crescent lunge in, feel free to do that. Just Just make it nice and smooth for you. If you want to add something else, do that. We're going to go the full round, once on the right, once on the left. And whenever you finish, don't rush yourself, but whenever you finish your round on the second side, then come to mountain pose and just, if you want to, close your eyes and think about your experience, what just happened for you. Okay, welcome back. How'd that go? Like being on your own a little bit? All right, so let's go ahead and get in those obliques, shall we? Why, yes, we shall. Take the legs wider than hip width distance apart. Turn the toes out, okay? And we're just going to bend and straighten the legs for a few times here, okay? All right, so now we're going to take the arms up and bend down, lift up, tilt right. Come center, bend down, lift up, tilt left. Come center, bend down, reach up, tilt right. Come center, bend down, lift up, tilt left. You could do the same thing with your elbows bent. Yep, down, up, tilt, up, down, up, tilt, up, down, up. I'm just going to demonstrate elbows bent, tilt, up, down, up, tilt, up. One more each side, down, up, tilt, up, and down, up, and release. Shake it out. All right, so now we've got that basically right. We're going to tilt over to the right and stay there, okay? So we're going down, up, tilt right. Okay, now from here, open and close the arms 4 times. 2, yep, it could be this, 2, 3, 4, and when you're ready, come back up, take it down, up, tilt left, stay, open, together, open. So it could be this if you're not straightening your arms. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and the arm movement is going to really get those obliques. Now take it up, and let's move this into a sunflower pose, or sunburst actually. So you're going to bend the knees, whoo, cross the arms, whoo, and just for a nice release. There you go. And 3, and 2. And bring it up. Ooh, shake it out and step together. We're going to come into mountain pose, and we're going to start to work on a challenging balance. So if you want to be near a wall, if you want to have a chair next to you, okay? And actually we could do this with the strap. So let's go ahead and grab the strap. We're going to set ourselves up for balance, making sure the feet are square, right? All 4 corners of the feet. Shoulders are over the hips, the mind is calm, and we have a drishti, a steady spot to look at. Now slide that strap under under the ball of your right foot. Okay? All right. And we're going to start, remember the strap isn't here to tug you up. It's going to follow your foot, just like when we did our opening sequence with the strap, okay? We're not using the strap to do this. We are lifting the leg, and you can stop anytime you want and let the strap follow. Let's just see how this goes on the right. Lift the leg. Yeah. And release. So that's how the right's feeling right now. Let's try it on the left. Slide the strap under your left foot. And we're going to square ourselves off. Start lifting the left knee. Stop anytime you want. The strap is just there. Yep, and release. Okay, so that might have been your fussier side or your more stable side, or they might both be working the same. Whatever you do, be careful. If this is like just not the right balance time for you this morning, you can just do this and this, okay? What we're going to do, you're still balancing. What we're going to do is let that knee come up with the strap following, and then extend the leg any amount. It's a combination of things here. It's a combination of your back of your leg stretching, your balance being challenged. Bend the knee and release. Whew. Talk about challenge. All right, let's do that on the left. Is that making sense? Everybody good to go? Okay, remember the strap is just following the foot. It's not it's not doing the work. The leg is doing the work. And then extend the leg any amount that feels appropriate to you. Now, you might have one hand on a chair. You might be touching a wall. Release. All right. And shake it out. Okay. We're going to go back to the right and do that. Same thing. So maybe the body is saying, okay, I know where we're going. This time I'll cooperate a little more. Might be, might not. All right, so let's just see what the body does here. Fix your gaze, raise your foot, extend the leg. And again, that leg could be could be low, could be higher. Bend the knee and release. And other side. Strap under the foot and let the foot come up, whatever amount is appropriate. Let the leg extend, whatever amount is appropriate. Mind calm, gaze steady. Bend and release. Whew, shake it out. All right, let's try that one time without the strap. So put the strap down. Okay, this might work. This, we again have to be careful. So we're going to, we could keep the hands on the hips for this one. Go ahead and raise the right knee, extend the right leg. Any amount. Bend and release. Every time your body gets off balance, it's learning, and we need to, because we don't spend our whole life being able to stand upright with just one leg sticking forward, do we? Raise the knee and extend the leg. We come in and out of balance all day. Release. Shake it out. All right, shake those hands out. And let's just take a few breaths here. And do a nice little settling warrior two. So take your legs wide, and wide for warrior two. Turn your right toes forward. Go ahead and bend that right knee so it's over the ankle. You're square on the ball of your foot, which will make sure that your knee is tracking through the center of your foot. The outer edge of your left foot is strongly attached to the earth here, shoulders over hips, and arms extend. So now that we have this beautiful alignment, let's just stay here gazing past the right fingertips. We're going to take this into a triangle because we already warmed up the side body. So let's just straighten that front leg, keep the feet exactly, and yes, come into your triangle, shoulders stacked. And take your gaze towards your toes to start with. Take your gaze center, and then take your gaze towards your left fingertips, right? And then bringing your gaze back to center. Come on back up, hands to hips. We'll take all 10 toes forward, put the index fingers in the hip creases, and just start to fold forward, keeping your hips over your ankles, and stop wherever you're experiencing the desire to stop. Okay, so it could be high, it could be halfway, it could be lower than that. And then when you're where you want to be, release your hands to your legs in your forward fold. If your hands come to the mat easily, just go ahead and put them there. Bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, take your arms out from the shoulders, take your arms long by your ears, and using the feet, pressing into the earth, lift the arms, inhale, exhale, bring your hands down. Let's bring those legs together and give them a little break before we do that warrior two to triangle on the other side. Okay. Taking the legs wide, left toes forward. Okay. We're grounding through the ball of the left foot, right? It's even. And when you bend your knee, the knee's going to come through the center of the foot, knee over ankle, right, what is that called? The outer edge of your right foot is pressing into the mat, shoulders over hips, arms out. Arms are nice and even, beautiful arms, good. And gaze past your left fingertips. We're just holding this alignment. Now maybe you got into this alignment and you feel like your shoulders are hunched. Think about releasing them. Or maybe something's pinching together at the back. Find a way to release it. Okay? Maybe there's discomfort somewhere else. Breathe into it and modify, change until it's not uncomfortable. And just from where you are, straighten the legs and come into triangle. So we'll turn our gaze to the foot first, left foot, center of your space, and then up to the right fingertips. Gaze comes back to center, and we come back up. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips, turn all 10 toes forward, and move into whatever kind of forward fold feels good to you. So maybe you want your knees and hips to bend and you want to be able to move around or hold on to your elbows and move through a ragdoll. Just start to release here. Make sure that your head and neck are also moving, so nod yes and no. And then start to come back to center, ending that head nodding on a yes. Okay, and bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up from your forward fold. Take a breath here, and then come the rest of the way up. Just stopping halfway just to get the breath back and not get the bends. Heel toe your feet together. Shake the legs out and continue moving for a couple of minutes, well, a few seconds anyway, and just sense into the body anything it needs, okay, whatever it wants to do before it's getting ready for coming back down to earth. And as you're doing that, look around, see what you might want to have near you, okay? We'll do Viparita Karani with the belt. So as long as we have the belts handy, let's make sure the belt is nearby. And eventually come back to the top of your mat here. Okay. Find mountain pose and square your feet, breathe into your mountain pose. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just defocus them and just sense where everything is. And if you sense something is off balance, then sense your way back into it. Okay, if your shoulders might be too hunched forward, then go ahead and open them up. If you feel like your head is leaning to one side, try and bring it back to center. Whatever's happening for you. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Hands to the thighs, half lift, hips sink. And let's step back to down dog. Remember, you might be ready for table at this point, so you go into table instead. And we're going to let the hips go side to side. If you're in down dog, your big toes can come together. Your knees can go to one side, hips to the other. Table, you might be just moving the hips. Everybody come back to center, knees down, and let's find our seated mountain pose. All right, shake things out here. We're going to go into just a couple of soft forward folds, all right? So we're just going to gently bring the arms up, whatever amount, and melt. And then rolling back up to center, and one more time, soft forward fold. Let's roll it up, bend the knees. Remember, we've got that strap nearby. Roll down. And when you get here, just let the knees open and close a few times. Little butterfly wings, just releasing everything here. Okay, inhale and exhale. So we're going to go ahead and extend both legs, both arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee in. So if that left knee wants to bend any amount, let it. Okay, now we're going to hold on to the right leg. It's either the shin or the hamstring with the right hand. Take the left arm out to the side and open and close that right, take the right leg out to the right and back to center. And then come back to center, bring your left hand outside of your right leg, right arm out from the shoulder, and let's take that knee just past center. And then let the knee come all the way over. Take your gaze towards your right fingertips. Good. And as you come back through center, let your right ankle cross over your left thigh. Draw your right shin in and let that hip move freely. Come back to center, extend your left leg, and point and flex the left foot. Circle the left ankle one direction and the other. And then release, unwind, extend both arms and both legs, and draw the left knee in this time. Just the left knee, hold on. Remember that right knee can do whatever it needs to do. It can bend, it can stay straight. All right, hold on to the left shin or hamstring with the left hand, right arm out to the side, and take your knee out to the side, out to the left and back center. Come back to center, right hand to the outside of the left leg, left arm extends from the shoulder, the left knee comes just past the belly button. And then all the way as far as it wants over to the right. Turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. All right, as you come up, let your left ankle cross over your right thigh. Left foot is flexed. Hold on to your left shin and wiggle around. Take your right leg up and point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Okay, release. Now have your strap in your hand and draw the knees in. Put the strap around the balls of both feet. Extend your legs up. Now, if extending your legs up isn't right for you because maybe you get migraines or you shouldn't have your legs extended that high over your heart because of any eye conditions, just go ahead and bend and be in Viparita Karani with your knees bent. Your feet can also be on the floor. Okay. Otherwise, we're just using the strap to help hold the legs up. This time the strap is helping. It's holding the legs up. All right, and then bend the knees. Put the strap off to the side, bring the feet down. Okay, and we're going to take the arms long and open the fingers wide and wiggle them into a gentle fist. Open wide, wiggle in. Open wide, wiggle in. And then from a gentle fist, rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Arms back down and let your head move side to side. Back to center, bring your arms down by your side and check in with your body, see if it needs any kind of final motion or realignment before it settles in for final relaxation. So when you've found a nice comfortable position that you can be in for a little bit here, settle yourself down. Inhale through the nose and slowly exhale through the mouth. Allow your body to melt onto the earth. Let the earth support you as you move into final relaxation. Begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. And on your next inhale, stretch long. Exhaling, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. Back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.